starting this. I'm starting this up. Today I'm going to be live streaming this whole process of creating sigils for every single archangel, from elemental to planetary and sephirotic to astrological, the 36 deacons, the 72 Shem Fresh. And I'm going to perform what's called the Eye of Raziel. So it's opening the gate of Hokmah, or the zodiac, and fixed stars, and then from there you, through a long series of supreme pentagram and supreme hexagram rituals, you call upon all these things. I group, everything is subject to the elements, so if you group everything together by element, that's one way to do it. Or you can make a 360-degree zodiacal thing that goes around your, the roof or a wall or around your whole temple. What I do is I use the zodiacal directions of Earth when doing this. So east becomes fire because that's Aries. It starts off the zodiac. Opposing it on the west is Libra, scales, night and day. When the sun is born on the 25th, the Son of God, the sun, it says it's born because on the winter solstice of the 21st, the sun has been going down to what's called the Tropic of Capricorn, under the equator. And it's the lowest point that the sun will dip during the year. It's called the death of the sun. That's when people would celebrate Saturnalia. And so you got Capricorn in the south, Saturnalia. So the Capricorn's ruled by Saturn. Saturn rules the earth element, or it has a relationship with the earth element. So east is fire, south is earth, west is air, Libra, and then when the sun starts to go back up, you celebrate the resurrection of the dead god, the Son of God, on Ishtar, Easter, the fertility ritual day, March 21st, and that's while the sun is coming up in the springtime, and it's going to be coming towards what's called the Tropic of Cancer, which it's at the northern part of the world, the highest point that the sun would be. So Cancer is water. So you look at it as like a small circle compared to the zodiac. You got east is fire, south is earth, west is air, north is water. On the east wall, you're gonna invoke air and Raphael and Ariel and Geralda and all the things that you invoke in the quadrant of the east. I'm sorry, it's fire. Then you will go into invoking astrological stuff, which will be first the archangel of the 3 signs that are fire, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And along with along with or best, you fucked my concentration up, you cocksucker. I don't gotta shave. It's you should let your shit grow out, whatever you are. If you're a chick, let your bush grow. It's good. It's all good. Fucking get some underarm hair. So, anyways, I don't know. You'll see me do what I do. Great work. Love, Luke's faith, and determination. If you do not believe in yourself to a high capability, work upon your skill sets immediately. Learn music theory, play violin, keys, guitar, drums. Learn how to dance, sing, debate, classical rhetoric, all that jazz. Call to Karanzan Shigal, the dual-headed beast of confusion and the adversarial spirit. This energy exists at the secret sphere of the Tree of Life, located in the abyss between the supernal triad of Keter Hakman Binah and the lower seven Sephiroth. There is a current of power at Ta'ath that creates adepts in Magister Templi. Karanzan and Shugal are the administrators of power in Ta'ath. Cliphotic words of power: Zazas, Zazas, Naza, Tanada, Zazas. This is the sigil of the abyss. Herein is the hidden darkness, the hidden place of Luciferian wisdom. Da'ath is the gate of the abyss, the place of transformation from eternal darkness. The adepti who enter Da'ath hold the key to illumination. The black or obsidian flame is that consciousness that has been inflamed with the Luciferian torch of Prometheus and Enki. The obsidian flame gives the adepti passion and reason to carry forward. This flame transfigures the darkness and negative frequency into a sharpened true will. A divine will and your will aligned equal the true will, and this equals your divine purpose. Karanzan guards the abyss. Karanzan has been regarded as Samayab, the adversarial lightbringer, whom poisons the weak to death. Karanzan guards the tree of darkness and the tunnels of Set and the wisdom therein contained. This archangel, Samael 131, is the wisdom of adepts called Azazel, Azaluchel, or demon of the will. Ta'ath is the power of intellect within creation. It is the hidden god Kenneth Grant wrote about in the Typhonian Ordo Templi Orientis. Kenneth Grant work, his best one was Night Side of Eden. He has 8 other books. There's a 9-book collection on this shit. The Tetragrammaton, Yod He Vav He, can be arranged in different transpositions to call upon the demons of the zodiac, as well as the archangels. Crossing into Da'ath is often accompanied with life-changing, life-shattering events, a period of struggle and utter desolation and hopelessness. The adept learns stillness of mind, breath work, yoga technique, and has researched and wrote about and teaches and continues the practice of inner alchemy, martial arts, qigong, yoga, philosophy, theology, ceremonial, ritual, hermetic magic, astrotheurgy, astrology, astronomy, study of elements, crystals, dirt, holy water, nails, etc. Knows of the hoodoo, witchcraft, knows about herbology, external alchemy, the poison path, Kabbalah, tarot, the tree of life, knows Hebrew, Egyptian, hieroglyphs, Sumerian cuneiform, Sanskrit, Gnosticism, Rosicrucianism, Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, art, invokes their holy guardian angel or higher self or a Goedes or a Gothodamon or super consciousness or Christ consciousness, whatever you call it, before venturing into the gates of the abyss. Emptiness of the mind renders Choronzon powerless with nothing to feed on. Your holy guardian angel must leave your consciousness when crossing the abyss, but this matters not if the student has truly done the work to get to a 6 equals 5 Adeptus Major degree. You will be a master at controlling yourself and your will and have the power to do so at the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual layers of reality. Be sure that it is shown the great gift of fire from cold darkness, receptivity of the yang energy using yin magnetism. The Black Madonna points at this black light. Many have said that we live in the magneto-electric universe, not the electromagnetic universe. You will become the bornless spirit, able to create all things in order to balance out nature's scales. All that is natural is simple in truth, resounds from the natural, creating a resonance field that is not weighed down by complexities with the lies. The truth vibrates at a higher frequency and octave and is therefore less dense, or it's not stuck in matter as it's called. Low vibrational clifothic demons are best approached after a developed understanding of the Arcanum Arcanorum, the secrets of all secrets. Choronzon is vampiric and feeds on the magneto-electric frequencies that all fools carry in a spiral shape outside of their bodies. It is called the toroidal field in science. In occultism, it's called the aura, or your sphere of sensation. Choronzon is primordial demon of chaos that Satan speaks to, that scours the abyss in search of fools that yearn to sit under the night of Pan inside of the city of pyramids. So let's sing the hymn to Thoth. Zazas, zazas, nazata nadas, zazas. Shadow substance, gateway of hell, I seek thy infernal spell, to rip and rend against the face of God, to gain immortal consciousness above and beyond. Guide me, old dragon, thou serpent soul, mighty Choronzon, father, devil. Choronzon Shugal, thy wisdom is brought down in blinding light, illuminated by the crown of the serpent line. My name is a heart girt with a serpent. Olam Yesodoth Marag Alma Lilitu Rimak Samael Samalo Naama Nehema. The Oath of the Abyss. I swear upon my own blood, the Lord of the universe, the great architect, and in front of my holy guardian angel, I will regard every event, condition, and experience as a particular dealing with the bornless spirit, the Akaphalos, mine holy guardian angel. Amen. Lord of the universe, vast and almighty one, please look upon me with your favor. Please open my heart. Please open my mind to the higher so that I may understand the secrets of your wisdom. May you fill me with your divine light. May your blessings fall upon me, and may your divine light descend. I've already casted myself into the abyss. But if you want to do something really cool, take the Oath of the Abyss. If you're a magic practitioner, or fuck it, before you even learn the LBRP, take the Oath of the Abyss. It sounds really, really simple. I swear upon my own blood, the Lord of the universe, in front of the great architect and my holy guardian angel, I will regard every event, condition, and experience as a particular dealing with the bornless spirit, the Akaphalos, mine holy guardian higher self forever. Every particular dealing, condition, event, experience. It's like invoking schizophrenia, I guess, if you haven't done work on yourself. So, I found it very funny that the Oath of the Abyss is not some dark conjuration of like fucking weird forces. It's a conjuration of I'm not a Liber Abyssmi. Never heard that before. If that's a thalamic ritual, I don't get down too much with the later Crowley stuff. A lot of Crowley's things that he wrote later on in life are just kind of out of control. He was completely fucked up on drugs. Like, drugs are fantastic and everything, and have nothing against him. I'm completely for taking drugs, but he was ruined by his ego. He was the great beast, the ego, the solar plexus, the sun. Many people can become that. Oh, okay, and I did something different. I have, speaking of different rituals about thelema, I've changed things. The 11-fold seal, for instance. So, I changed the 11-fold seal to include the full tree of life, which is what you're doing. You're invoking the full tree of life. Instead of just doing the middle pillar, you're invoking everything on the tree of life. Middle pillar, you're invoking Tifereth, Da'ath. You're invoking Kether, Da'ath, Tifereth, Yesod, and Malkuth. Life pulls you into the abyss quite well on its own, and it doesn't need any help from the magical world. You will get there, just be patient, and all you'll want to do is escape. Yeah, I'm a veteran at it, dude. But take Witchmaster General's warning seriously. It's quite true. The 11th, I call it the 11-fold seal of the Sephiroth. So you, clockwise fashion, wield basically a halo around you. And then from there you pull the divine light down, you touch your third eye and say eheye like 3 to 10 times. And you touch your mouth, and then you touch your throat, and you say Aragoth, Shugal, Aragoth, Karanzan. Because that's the abyss. Then you take this white line of light down and go over to Hesed, and you say Vegedula Aleph Lamed El. Vegedula Aleph Lamed El. Over to the right shoulder. Vegevura Elohim Givor. Then you go down, you go to the heart chakra and you say Yeshua, Yehovah Shah, Eloah Vedak. Then you go back up, and the left side of your head, focus on that, on your left brain, and you're invoking Hakma, and you invoke Hakma with Yah or Jah, and I like to say Jabalan. Jabalan. You invoke your Saturnian right brain of understanding by saying Yehovah Shah Elohim. Then you draw down to your genital area, and you created another bar of light, and you say, now you start from hot over here. You say, Beni Zaveot. Create the light over to the left hip. Yeshua, Yehovah Shah Zaveot. Over the genitals. Shaddai Elkai. Then you see a sphere of black with yellow lightning in it, growing from the middle of the earth. And you'll be saying, Adonai Haaretz Melech. You say that 3 to 10 times, and you say it. It gets bigger and bigger, and it grows out of the earth and over, up onto you, sucking you in, kind of up to your shins, in this black orb that has like yellow lightning in it. You're going to pull energy from the earth, and you're going to pull energy from that halo that you invoked, that's in the Kether, bringing the divine light down into your third eye. And then you see these energies converging into one thing, and then you're going to start to You're going to imagine it come up to your head, and as it goes down your spine, you breathe in, and then it comes up through your perineum and up through the front of your body on the inhale. On the exhale, it goes down your spine, and then you do that a couple, like 3 to 10 times. Reverse it, exhaling up through the spine, and then inhaling down through the front. And then you do that exact same shit for the going down the left side of the body on the on the exhale, on the inhale coming up the right side of the body, and then switching the current on the exhale going down the right side of the body, and on the inhale coming up the left side. It's called the circulation of the body of light, or in Qigong it's called the microcosmic orbit. So that's my version of the 11-fold seal, with just the regular Hebrew names of the tree of life, instead of calling on Therion and fucking Babylon and Hadith. These are just concepts. Yeah, everybody does drugs. Eating sugar is a drug. Nicotine, alcohol, coffee, energy drinks. The Oath of the Abyss is not from Thelema. The Oath of the Abyss it goes back to many ancient mystery schools. You have to understand what Aleister Crowley did, which I highly commend him for and respect him for, or else we would have never known about this stuff. But what he did was he would put out like 2 publications a year called the Equinox, because you have 2 equinoxes a year, and in Freemasonry really, like, they don't get to the meat of the subject, man. They don't really teach people too much, it doesn't seem like. It seems better to join a Order of the Golden Dawn if you're kind of a fraternity type of person. But yeah, the left pillar is fucking mercy, right pillar is severity, black and white. Or Jachin and Boaz. Yeah. Two ways to look at the actual pillars is, are you facing outwards towards the pillars, or are you facing inwards? Because it goes onto your body. You have to take the path of mildness. I love how you deal with Karanzan. You have to be empty. I made a song about it, and it says, turn around and put your face in the east towards the sky and chant this rhyme 108 times. I am become death. I am become emptiness. I am nothing. I am become death. And what that is like, it's not the emptiness that you feel when you're sad, it's the emptiness that you have when you've gone through the exercises and meditations and rituals of purification and cleansing. Babylon just taught me things. No, I didn't have. I cut my wrists in a ritual. Uh, I cut my wrists and drowned myself, kind of, I guess, in my bathtub after I took over 4,000 milligrams of dextromethorphan, which is DXM. Yeah, it's just consciousness, dude. Uh, but yeah, I did a ritual where it's like it was the severing of the silver cord, if you will. It was a death ritual. Uh, Death is a part of the cycle, so like, I don't know, become that energy. And then you could bury yourself, you could fucking I like this ritual is making your own casket out of wood, and then you paint sigils on it. And then you paint sigils on it. Masonic Traveler, I don't think you've crossed, my friend. I think you're stuck. Why would you say that? It's interesting. But, by the way, you cross the abyss like a lot. It's quite a, it happens over and over again over your life. Masonic Traveler, so okay. You're, you're not, you're not really a Masonic Traveler. You're a novice, and you don't understand what things are. It's all the same. It's not voodoo, it's not this or that, it's all the same. It's all energy, right? No, crossing the abyss it's about much more than that. And overcoming duality, you can't live in this place without duality, dude. You have to you internalize that, yeah, at the end of the day, all of this is one huge consciousness, each having split off rivers of consciousness. It's the internet and we're the cell phones. Yeah, it creates consciousness and everything's conscious. Uh, but so living in that reality of knowing that, yeah, you can have that. But this reality, like there's rules and shit to physicality. Um, I don't think you've crossed the abyss. Cause you don't, I don't know, you just don't sound very mature. You don't sound like you've done shit like that. Well, this one comes from the freighter Freighter Hassan. Yeah, I just got a call. Uh, Fuck, what's it called? I think it's called the Holy Daemon, and he does. He's an offshoot of like the Astrum Argentum or offshoot of the Golden Dawn of some type, and this is a Adeptus Minor ritual. Yeah. It's yeah, Witchmaster. Yeah, that's what it is. But it's like when you have practiced like Zen Buddhism is perfect to practice. No mind, not just complete presentness, being aware, just being consciousness and being the observer. Yeah, the abyss is it's a place of confusion. It's in the night of Pan. Pan is like complete pandemonium, panic. Uh, fucking, you're sitting, everything's dark, and you're Karanzan is the demon of illusions, like lies that you tell yourself. So like Pan is the devil, is like the devil of the world soul, or humanity. Pan is the fucking Pan. There's there's two kind of operating systems. One is like, and there's modes in between, but like when you worship Pan and all that kind of shit, what you're doing is you're supposed to do that when you're getting fucked up. Yeah, dude, I've been studying Crowley for 30 years, dude. So, Aleister Crowley, he's not the only person to write about magic. I had to find that out. But once you start reading other people's stuff, you'll find out that Crowley he masked his writing, and he masked his writing in just like such crazy coding that it's like, come on, dude, just fucking say what you mean. Because there's two sides to magic. There's the physical rituals that you do, and you're supposed to have like daily routine rituals you do every day. The lesser banishing ritual, the pentagram; lesser banishing ritual, the hexagram. You're supposed to do those daily. You're supposed to invoke the planet of the day. You're supposed to do operations, large operations of planetary and zodiacal invocations. Tons of shit. The Bornless One ritual, or the Akaphalos, the Headless One ritual, from the Stelia Zoo, the Hieroglyphicis, and the PGM. There's so many rituals that you have to do, but then there's a mystical side to it too. And Crowley would only write about his mystical experiences. He wouldn't really give you the straight information about how he got to that mystical experience, which is always drugs. Yeah, Karanzan is like, I would kind of associate Karanzan with Tigerion, the Cliffa of Tiferet, or the sun, the solar plexus, the ego, but it's the illusions you have about your ego. It's your ego, your false ego. So, have a dream journal, man. But Aleister Crowley would only write about his mystical experiences, and everybody has different mystical experiences. So, if you're a practical magician, you want to find out how he got there, well, you got to have like peyote, you have to have DMT, you have to have cocaine, you have to have some opium, and you have to have some really strong hashish from an Arabic country. And then you do the Enochian keys and aethers and calls, then you'll fucking stumble upon crazy shit. I have. I've experimented with doing Enochian on drugs like psilocybin and cannabis, and completely sober, and I've found that when you do the Enochian keys on psilocybin mushrooms, it's a beautiful language. You start to like say it properly, I guess, or say it how it sounds. It sounds nice when you say it, and yeah, I had a few visions and shit, which I usually don't get. Because you meditate afterwards, or you scry into something. And all the grimoires leave out. No, it wasn't a hoodoo thing. It was the 5. It was a 5 = 6 Adeptus Minor, right? The coffin. You make your own coffin out of wood. You go get your own wood from like Home Depot. Find out how to make a coffin. There's like schemas on the internet, and it's not too hard. Paint it black, and then paint the zodiacal sigils in their correct colors on it. Create sigils from either the Rose Cross Camilla Layman or the planetary Camillas, and you take my version. You take Ibogaine. Ibogaine, you kind of trip for about 3 days. If your guys are quick to really jump and say stuff, if you calm down, I'll get to like, this isn't dark shit. This might be considered dark, but real shadow working is what we're talking about. It's not a shadow dark. So you have to go through a ritualistic, alchemical negredo process of death. Okay? You go through the negredo process. You take Ibogaine. If you can't get that, ayahuasca. And you sit in you fast for 3 days leading up to it. You have to be abstinent 3 months leading up to it. You have to have a vegetarian diet leading up to it. There's a lot of stuff you have to work on leading up to the thing, but then you would obviously have someone help you with this, know what's going on, have some radios or something, like if you need help. But you're gonna fucking find you a piece of property in your backyard, whatever, and dig yourself a motherfucking 4 to 6 foot hole deep and like 7 feet wide with a shovel. Put the casket in there, and you get to explore yourself. There's a couple philosopher's stones. You're the philosopher's stone, the crown jewel. Everybody's like Christ. Everybody's God. Everybody a permutation of God. The Christ stories about how you're supposed to become like that and become like a magical person and teach people. be kind, compassionate, understanding, not a dick. Fucking, so like Rosicrucianism, Freemasonry, a lot of it is about finding the Christ within. But then there's the Philosopher's Stone of, let me see, it's called, shit. Look up Chile, Lac Virginis, and the Chrism. Then also look up Ormus, Ormus, and Shimvambu. No. The Philosopher's Stone is about it's like which Master General said. The Philosopher's Stone is the alchemist's heart turned to stone. It is a process. It's more about like opening your chakra points up, which magical rituals do, from like structured ceremonial magical ritual, combined with yoga techniques. You will open up every chakra, and then you have to work with the heart chakra stuff, because the heart chakra is the hardest one to open and keep open and keep it circulating chi and shit. And it's like you have an open wound inside of your soul while it's like when it first cracks open and shit. And that's kind of a dark night of the soul abyss thing. I'm on the phone, I can't type.